Hey there, everybody. I hope you are having a great Thursday. It's been so rainy and overcast here. I feel like I live in Seattle instead of Richmond, Virginia. Totally expecting a vampire or a werewolf to show up on my porch one day. So I'm just really hoping that this weather clears, man. I'd really love to get out in the garden, out in the yard, and do something. But hey, we can't really complain about the weather, right? Because somebody else is in charge of that. I have new tags to go in the shop, you guys. I'm very grateful because the shop is practically empty. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you who support my Etsy store. As most of you know, I am a gig worker, and for me to report to you that I have an empty store is a marvelous thing. Thank you so much. We have tags today, so let's go through these. These were kind of a whim yesterday. I woke up and my muse showed up, and we had coffee together and we made some tags, and then she was like, well, gotta go. And I was like, okay, are you coming back anytime soon? But she did not reply to that, so I have no idea when she'll be back. But we did get some tags made while she was here. So Miss Mojo Muse did show up and get something done yesterday. This is a 4-piece set of layered tags using coffee dyed paper and coffee dyed index cards. So I hope you guys like them. This one is called Heart and Soul. These do have a little oomph to them because they have a journal prompt on the back of each card. So let's start with this one. This one says Imagine, and it features a stamped crown. Of course, you can see all the layers that we have going on here. Also, on 2 cards in each series, I used my tatty ribbons up here. Now you flip it over, and the journal prompt is, what was your favorite fairy tale? I thought the crown really did speak to that because, you know, we think about princes and princesses and all that kind of stuff. This is a butterfly. We flip this over. It says, what have you transformed? Because we think about butterflies transforming themselves. This one says creative on the front. It has a key right here. Unlock your inner creative. Let your light shine. How are the ways that you are going to do that? The last card is called Heart and Soul. What satisfies your heart and soul? I think sometimes as we kind of get older, we lose our identities as girl people. You know, we're always kind of wrapped up in everyone else's life and trying to make everyone else happy and satisfied and productive and fulfilled. And we often forget about ourselves. So, you know, always keep that in mind. What makes me happy? This one is In My Heart I Know. And when I list these at Etsy, y'all, they'll have this on the listing. So this is this series right here. In my heart I know. In my heart I know what? What is it that you innately feel in your heart? What have you transformed? This one says Believe. Got the tatty ribbon here as well as a button. I thought that the buttons were just fun, you know, that added a little whimsy element to them. What's your favorite fairy tale? These feature my coffee dyed papers. I'm kind of thinking about putting together a bundle of coffee dyed papers. If you guys think that might be interesting, then please chime in below. Let me know how you feel about that. I think I'm also going to do some homemade ephemera grab bags. I think that would be a fun way to kind of pare down my stash as well. This card says Home, and it does feature a stamped key. It says, you unlock the door to your dream home. What do you see? What would you see? You know what I would see? I would see the ocean. If I unlock the door to my dream home, I would see the ocean. The ocean is where I feel my best. The ocean is any sort of water is very healing. You know, the human body is made up mostly of water. And, you know, I think that that's why so many of us gravitate to water and have a very soothing experience, you know, when we are in the vicinity of water. My mind absolutely kind of goes blank when I'm close to water, which is it's a great thing when your mind can just rest and renew and reinvigorate itself. This is Fell in Love. Ooh, first love. That's a potent one right there. We've got the butterfly here. What have you transformed? Inspire with the crown, the tatty ribbon, and the little button at the top. What's your favorite fairy tale? This one says smile, and there's a key right here. It also says write your story, tatty ribbon, and a button. How do you unlock your smile? Now that is something to really totally consider. What helps you unlock your smile? I'll tell you what helps me unlock my smile is my doggies. I love my pets. I think that they are very soothing. They help me feel better. I can pet my dogs. I can love on them, and I can groom them and things like that. And it just makes me feel very fulfilled because they are very welcoming and loving animals. This one is offer to my heart. The best offer to my heart was, that's kind of a loaded question right there. What have you transformed? This one says imagine, again with the tatty ribbon and the button. What was your favorite fairy tale? What was your favorite fairy tale? I wasn't so much into the Sleeping Beauty, princess stuff as much as I liked the Big Bad Wolf. Like Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, that just ticked all the boxes, you know. It was kind of scary and bizarre. So yeah, I liked Little Red Riding Hood. This says journey. Unlock a new journey. Do one thing differently. If we do one thing differently per day, now think about that. If you do one thing differently per day, then eventually you'll have a day where everything is different. Everything is different from the way that you used to do things. That's kind of a welcoming thought. This heart of mine. These are vintage Tim Holtz stamps. I haven't seen these in a very long time. My friend Joy gave me these, good grief, like a long time ago. Still using them. They still work just great. What makes this heart of mine happy? Another really good way to wake up a journal page or wake up a thought or wake up a thought pattern or a stream of thought and be able to journal about it. What have you transformed? Favorite fairy tale. This says traveler. What treasures will you unlock on your travels? We talked about travel a lot during the pandemic and how when we could not, you know, we were not supposed to go places, how we could really travel in our, you know, our online lives and in our, you know, honestly, when I worked at the children's theater, I would come home on Friday and I was absolutely exhausted and usually had to work on Saturday and Sunday as well. But Friday night was like my night. That was my night off. Chris was on the road for 4 years. After we met, we met in December. He left in January. And it was pretty much, he was just gone all the time. There was one year when he was gone the entire year, except for 3 weeks during that year. But, you know, they were signed to a record label. They toured and traveled a lot. This one is My Lonely Heart. Speaking of, was my heart lonely during that time? A little, but I was also immersed in my work. I was immersed in, I was immersed in survival, man. You know, you just, you get into this survival mode, and that's like what you're focusing on. So this says, my lonely heart, I feel lonely when. I think we all, I do not mind being alone, and I rarely feel lonely. That's just not something that I feel, but everybody is different. You know, everybody feels the different feels, right? This says, transform. What have you transformed? My gosh, you know, that's such a great journal prompt, you guys, because you can transform your work, your energy, your life, your body, your food routines, your health routines. You can transform your life in a spiritual way. That's just such a huge, nice open door to write about. Favorite fairy tale. This one says forever. You flip it on the back, and it says, what did you lock away forever? And does that thing that you locked away ever emerge and like make you crazy? These are going in the shop for, we're going to do these for $5.95 a set. That helps me offset Etsy fees. And I think what we'll do, you guys, is maybe do a $1 or $2 shipping on these. This is something that I can probably mail from home, and it would be really sweet to, with these insane gas prices, to kind of do some things from home. I'm super lucky because, you know, Chris takes me places, and it's really sweet of him to do that. So I don't have to worry too much about gas. We go out once a week and get all our chores done. He, of course, works, plays music, and so he's, you know, he's gone several nights a week. So yeah, you know, he does have to worry about gas. We're all worrying about gas, y'all. We're all worried about a lot of stuff. But you know what? It's going to be all right. Every little thing's going to be all right. Okay, guys, I am putting these in the Etsy store. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your support. Do chime in if you guys are interested in homemade ephemera grab bags, because I kind of have a whole bunch of stuff on my desk, and I'm thinking that might be my next move. Thanks a bunch, y'all. See you soon. Bye.